Welcome back to City Insider. This is a YouTube channel for news, stories, and analysis surrounding Manchester City Football Club. I will update new video every day. Like, subscribe and turn on notifications to support me. West Ham will accept huge Man City offer for £85 million star. According to reports, West Ham United would be ready to accept an offer for Lucas Paqueta from Manchester City if their huge asking price is met. The Hammers paid a record fee to sign Paqueta for around £51 million from League One side Lyon last summer, and he enjoyed a brilliant debut season for the Premier League side. The midfielder grew into the season as he ended up grabbing 5 goals and 7 assists in his 43 appearances across all competitions. Riyad Mahrez has left Man City to join the Saudi Pro League, and Bernardo Silva could follow his former teammate out of the Etihad as he is being targeted by Barcelona. This has made Man City enter the market for a new attacking midfielder, and Paqueta is on their radar. Over the past 24 hours, it has been reported that Man City have made a £70 million offer for the West Ham standout. Transfer expert Fabrizio Romano has revealed that this proposal was not enough to lure Paqueta away from West Ham. Manchester City have concrete interest in Lucas Paqueta. Talks took place with West Ham this week, Romano said. Not an easy negotiation, but City have added him to summer targets list, as at Marco Canterio at Je Globo reported. Romano added, more on Lucas Paqueta. Man City have approached West Ham with verbal discussion over £70 million package. Not enough, deal not easy, but City will try again. Guardiola, always been fan of Paqueta. Player keen after he picked Rock Nation Brazil as new agents recently. Romano has since added that Paqueta has a £85 million release clause in his contract, but it is only valid from June 2024. The Brazil international would love to secure a move to the Premier League champions, but West Ham have no intention to accept £70 million fee discussed this week. Football Insider meanwhile are reporting that West Ham are ready to accept an £80 million offer for Paqueta from Man City. Kevin De Bruyne and Nathan Ake latest news and return dates. Manchester City are monitoring only a couple of injury concerns ahead of their Premier League kickoff. City star De Bruyne refused to confirm if he would be fit enough to start against Burnley after making his first appearance of pre-season in the Community Shield. Having not played all summer since suffering a hamstring injury in June's Champions League final, De Bruyne was an unused substitute in their friendly against Bayern Munich before over half an hour off the bench at Wembley. I'm way ahead of schedule, he said after the match. I was probably looking to be back around next week's UEFA Super Cup versus Sevilla. I've been training 2 or 3 weeks. I just enjoyed my summer, worked on my injury. I came back and the scan was good, so I trained mostly alone in Japan. That went well, I'm happy. You don't know how the injury will be. Mostly in the past I've always been quite a quick healer, it's the body. Pep Guardiola chose not to play Ake in the Community Shield after he picked up a knock in last month's friendly against Bayern. Speaking after that game, the City boss suggested the injury was minor but one he would take maximum care with. There is hope he can return to the squad to face Burnley. However, no official update has been provided since. He felt tired, and Nathan, with his history it is better not to take a risk, said Guardiola. Benjamin Mendy chasing £10 million back pay from Manchester City. Ex-Manchester City defender Benjamin Mendy is chasing millions of pounds of back pay from his old club and is selling his home for £5 million in a bid to avoid bankruptcy, the High Court has heard. HM Revenue and Customs, HMRC, is seeking a bankruptcy order against the footballer over a nearly £800,000 tax debt, a specialist judge was told. The hearing in London on Wednesday comes less than a month after the 29-year-old was cleared of rape and attempted rape at Chester Crown Court. His accountant told the court the footballer's agent is in negotiations with Manchester City to get the back pay on the basis that he has been found not guilty. Said to be in the order of £9 to £10 million gross, Jaquil Jarrett, representing HMRC, said proceedings at the Insolvency and Companies Court had previously been postponed pending the outcome of the criminal trial, and for a settlement of Mr. Mendy's debt from backdated salary or the sale of his property, there has been no contact from the debtor, Ms. Jarrett said, adding, the agreement advises that an update would be given to HMRC but no contact was made. We look to secure a bankruptcy order today, Mr. Mendy's accountant, who refused to give reporters his full name, told the hearing the footballer was found not guilty in respect of those very serious criminal charges against him. He said Manchester City had not paid Mr. Mendy, who was not present at Wednesday's hearing, since September 2021. The accountant said the footballer's agent is in negotiations with Manchester City to get the back pay on the basis that he has been found not guilty. The sum is in the order of £9 to £10 million gross, the accountant told the court. Ruben Dias says he was blown away by an exceptional Man City player last season. Ruben Dias says he was amazed with John Stones' versatility during the previous season at Manchester City. The Englishman featured in numerous roles across the pitch during City's last campaign, such as centre-back and right-back, in addition to venturing into a midfield role throughout the second half of the season. Speaking on a recent episode of the official Man City podcast, Dias said this when asked about Stones' efforts in midfield towards the end of last season. He said, "To be honest with you, I never really saw it coming. It definitely was exceptional from John, and it still is, and the fact that he's shown to have that quality is just impressive to us all. And obviously to be able to get that with the part that we already knew of him, it's a big extra for our team because we became even more versatile than we already were, and it was definitely a big extra. You know I love him, everyone knows. I can only speak for myself, and he already knows how I feel about him, and in a way we just love each other, and that's the kind of connection one can hope to find at least once in a season, and I've had that for the last 3 seasons, so in that sense I'm very happy that I was lucky to find it." And that's the end of this video. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to support me.